If you love a good happy cry, then spend an hour or so searching the next thing you know on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram. Y'all, Jordan Davis might have the song of the year, and watching him talk about why he wrote it, gonna need a bigger box of tissues. I'm Addison Hager, and here's Jordan Davis talking about his soon-to-be hit song.
Dude, that song is one we almost didn't release that song.
Really?
Like, did not, because
Honestly, we didn't really know if that song was ever going to see the light of day because it was such a taboo thought to start with. Write a song that never had the same chorus twice and never really repeats anything besides the hook.
Next thing you know, it's first steps, first dates, first car. It's 11:01, wondering where they are.
The second guy you heard from is co-writer Greylan James, who joined Josh Osborne, Chase McGill, and Jordan to write the song.
I mean, everybody cried. That I want to pick on Josh Osborne, man. Like, he was crying in the room that day. And I think I've told that story a couple times. Maybe I don't know if you've talked to him yet, but I'm gonna call him out right now. He was a baby that entire ride, and because I think he was the newest dad. I think he's the newest dad of the four.
With Jordan and Greylan's help, we're going to go through the lyrics of this song and reveal the inspiration, plus show some of the emotional ways fans have connected. Thumbs up this video and consider tapping subscribe if you appreciate this kind of video, and I'm going to warn you, watching some of these fan-generated videos might leave you crying before we're all finished here.
Like, the first verse feels more like, meeting the girl in the bar, that feels like and the moving in, the newness of a relationship feels like it's the closest part of life to me, even though I'm not exactly going through that yet, like with a girl moving in or anything, but it feels like the closest next step to where my life is going.
next thing you know came from me sitting down one day thinking that my daughter was 3 years old. And I just went down this whole rabbit hole of like, my daughter's 3. They usually leave the house at 18. I've got 15 years of my daughter. Like, and it hit me like a ton of bricks.
I don't have kids, but that's the line to me too, that every time I sing it, or every time I listen to the song and listen to the recording, I'm like, gosh, the way that Jordan delivers it, it just feels like a realization of like, oh my gosh, like this is, I'm a dad now. I'm providing for somebody. So it's just, I get choked up even talking about that line because I don't know why. It just does. I think that's just being a guy and, having the baby thing, it's just, it's a special line.
Next thing you know, get to know your wife again, and you're more in love than you've ever been.
Next thing I can get through it because like you see it connect to so many people and you want to perform that to the best you can. And like somebody else's view on that song is totally different than mine. So it's like, and that song progresses from getting married to having kids to having grandkids. So it's cool for me to see the grandkids, like the grandparents react to that song.
Okay.
Because they take it totally different than I do, who's kind of more on the front end of that.
Uh-huh.
I know that the grandpa thing, we were trying, honestly, on the last chorus, I've told the story a couple times, we're trying not to kill anybody in the song.
Find Next Thing You Know on Jordan's new Bluebird Days album, and look for him to play it live when he's out on the road with Eric Church in 2023.
It's amazing to see this song react the way it has. Like, it's crazy. I mean, and even so now, like, in all honesty, outside of By Dirt, next thing you know, when we play live shows, outside of By Dirt, that's the biggest song we play.